I don't even actually know where we are. Do you?
No.
But we're in Tokyo. And people are taking pictures.
Just taking pictures. Everyone else is taking pictures.
So we're just taking photos. Because this seems like a touristy spot to take photos. Okay, so with full disclosure, I wasn't given like a ton of notice that I was going to Tokyo. This is for a work trip, but I landed and I had a few hours, so I called my friend and I was like, what should I do? And this is one of the things that she said. She was like, go to Sakasa and see the Sensoji Temple. Okay, so Shannon, you just met me. You don't know this about me. I love a market. It's like my favorite. Yes, I love a market. I love all the little tchotchkes. I love the street food. This was all the things that I could possibly want in one place. I'm sure it's all overpriced just for the tourists, but I still love it. Okay, so in full disclosure, we got dropped off. I thought for real that the Uber driver just dropped us like literally in some tourist spot and thought these Americans have no idea where they are because it didn't make sense. But we made it. We turned a corner and there she was, the Sensoji Temple. It's the oldest temple in all of Japan. It's a Buddhist temple. You see all the lanterns. There's a tour guide right there. I was trying to listen in to learn some things as she was explaining to people some of the history of the temple. You could see the where the pagoda is. It was right next door to the main temple. And then we decided to go inside. There's this big lantern right there. And then check out all of this incredible artwork that was just inside on the ceiling there. Really, really stunning. The other fun thing about being in Tokyo this time of year, the sakura, the cherry blossoms, it is the very end of their season here. We also just kind of like wandered about the gardens in the area. They're so beautiful as well. Something fun that you can do while you're there, you can get a fortune. So they have a couple of different places and types of fortunes that you can get. This is one that was just outside the temple. You can get your fortune. If it's a good fortune, you keep it. If it's a bad fortune, you can also keep it to remind yourself. Or you can tie it to this rack that's outside. I don't want to do a fortune because what if you get a bad one?
You're tied to the rack.
I know, but then does it follow you?
And
I
then
don't
also,
want that.
I'm also like, is there English on it? Because then I wouldn't even know if it was bad fortune. And then I wouldn't tie it to the rack.
Oh, these are problems. This was right outside the temple grounds, inside the little complex area, and these are carp. Look how big they are. Do not feed carp. We didn't feed the carp. We just stared at them, but they were huge. I couldn't believe how big they were. You're bigger than my dog. They look like. And then we saw something I never expected to see in a big, huge city like Tokyo. Yes, that's what you think you're seeing. It's a little tiny pony. Yes, a pony just hanging out. The pony was so sweet, and the guy was really nice. He was letting people pet it. If you look closely, you can see that the mane and the tail of the pony, both French braided. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by these things. Random, you know, but I love seeing how like drink machines and vending machines are in other countries. This is like a peach nectar. It's like a jasmine tea. And then we were like for real hungry, so we had to go find some food. At this point, it's 11 a.m., which is really early for lunch, but we'd been up since like 4 a.m. Anyway, so we ordered the ramen. You have to order it from a kiosk, and then you get to sit down at the table. They take your order on these papers. You just fill it out. You actually don't really talk to them hardly at all. And then all of a sudden, there you go. Your ramen comes out, and it's delicious. Okay, so we just decided to go down a random street that went nowhere. But look how pretty the plants are. Gorgeous. Yeah, so then we did my favorite kind of touristing, which is aimless wandering. Just see what you will see. Always a good time. This little area that we stumbled into was a bunch of whiskey bars. It was mostly tourists in that area because we were on our way to see Shibuya Crossing, which is the largest intersection, busiest intersection in the world. I don't know if you can tell from this video, but there were so many different crosswalks. It was absolutely chaos. There were so many people. And then I did a little bit of aimless wandering, and I stumbled upon this, The Three Little Pigs and the Wolf. Thought my daughter would enjoy that. This was me right before I went out for dinner. And then I met up with my colleagues. We went to dinner together. We went down this little street not too far from our hotel. It was amazing. And we'll have more tomorrow about why we're actually in Tokyo.